Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be showing the true origin name of America and the true indigenous Indians of America. Because if we know where the word Indian comes from, it comes from indigo, which is bluish black, right? And we know the people of the earth, right, which is modern, what's called today Negroes, are black African American Puerto Ricans, and those who are similar features of Negroid people, which is us today. So let's see what the true name of America and who is the Indians, and we get on some topic of clues about where is the Holy Land, right? So, okay, I want to start with a video I thought was very interesting and that I very liked. So,
since 1942.
so what we seen was the Arawak Indians and the Taino Indians, right? And it's powerful how we get the name Arawak, right? And then we get biblical Arab, right? So it's just very funny. So I want to see today we're going to see what's called the the Arawak. I want to see the Arawak meaning, right? These are people. Arawak, a member of a group of people now living mainly in Guinea, but originally from Greater Antilles, which is adjacent parts of South America, right? The groups of indigenous people in Caribbean, Central America, South America, who lived in what's called Venezuela, right? So let's just say, right, this is the original name of, this is the indigenous people of modern day, the modern day Peru and Brazil and Guyana and Argentina, right? Because if we know the forefather of them, let's go see, actually. We're going to see the original people of South America. So we're seeing the original people of South America, and then we get back into America real quick. So the first people of South America is Luzia and Laguna Santa people were among the first wave of people in South America. And it turns out they were actually descendants of the Clovis migration from North America and not Africa or Australia. As what's believed. They're always thinking that someone migrated out of Africa. This is called this is false doctrine and falseness that's coming out of what's called people who think that we are originally from Africa, right? Because we have no features similar to African. The only thing we have is the skin color, but the skin color is slight a difference anyway, because we know original Africans come from the descendants of Ham, right? So, the Luzia and Ghana people. Let's see how. Let's see. Let's go and look this up. Actually, the Luzia. Wait, I gotta exit out. Okay, Luzia. So we seen the Luzia people right today, or what they are called Paleo Indians. It's probably how they put Paleo because it's the original language of Hebrew. So this is where we get Paleo Indians, right? And you see the similar features of what? Of African Americans. Wide nose. Now these are the Luzia people is what they find in where? They find these all in Brazil and South America. So who do these people originate from? Right? We're looking at these people. So we're looking at them. Yeah. These are originally blacks. Anybody can say these are blacks. These originally looked like blacks. See how we seen it? The Lucia people. Which are originally black, and these are the forefathers or the ancestors of what? South America. Or we call it Paleo Indians. And we know all the Indians come from Asia. What they would like to say West Asia, right? Or the Holy Land. And it couldn't be at that time because West Asia at that time, at this period, was going through a what? The whole earth at that time was going through a what? Cold freeze. Ice age. Or what we called, yeah, we had going through the Ice Age and natural disasters at that time. So what we call the whole eastern side of the globe was going through a what? It was going through a cold freeze. And we get on this in my next lesson that will be coming through, which is to be the migration. Right? But yes, we at that time the eastern side of America, the eastern side of the earth, which is the modern east, which is really the western. Because the true east is America, which is, yeah, we'll be showing. But the east, right, that they really so-called is over on the other side of the world, was going through a what? A cold ice age. And this is where you get the Europeans why, and this is why you get them so white. Because you find out where their ancestors come from is originally what? Japheth, which was originally black. But then you also have to know that there's, yeah, you have to also know that why Japheth Sea was like that, because it was an intermarrying of the giants, and this is why the earth was flooded. Because if you get why the color white, the white is leprosy. When the giants came down, this is the color of their skin when they came. When they fall from their natural state, this is the color they became leprous or unclean and bear leprous children. Right? So this is Europeans, actually. So, we've seen that, yeah, the Arawak and Ararat is the same place, same things. So, and 90% of our Earth is flooded with water, right? And if you know where North America breaks off, South America breaks off from Africa, and North America breaks off of what? Modern Europe. So this is where you get the, what's it called? Yeah, America is the land of Eber, the land of green, right? This is a lot of information you can find out about America's natural history that they keep unhidden, and they don't really go in depth of the history of America. Yeah, but let's see the origin. Where does America come from? We're gonna start the origin of America. What I'm gonna put is the of. Wait, I put off. I'm done. But yeah, America. This is the number one. I'm gonna let you know because I already have seen this. America's the land of what? Amorites and biblical Syria, and this is why America don't want to fall, and this is why America don't want to leave this place. The Europeans and the nation that don't want to leave this place because it has prospered them for what 400 years, right? So origin of America, the land of West Amorites. And the modern Amorites, we also get into what next lesson preparing. The Amorites will be what? The Red Indians. These are the ones which built what's called the ones who built mounds around the Mississippi River. You can never find any mound over here. If you ever go to Amorites, Amorites were boastful, pride. What's it called at their countenance is body posture, is pride, right? And we also know that the Amorites were mound builders. These were hard workers. Due to they weren't what's it called, they wasn't as tall, but due to their size and strength, they are what? Mound builders. They build mounds around the Mississippi. And you find out, if you go do the Mississippi River research, you can tell that the Amorites built this around what's called around the Mississippi River. And so you get Egypt from head besieged, right? And what did they do? When Christopher Columbus came down, they tore those mounds down, right? But you see the Amorites, right? Origin may have been from Arabia or Acadia, right? The four quarters. This is what they say. So we gotta go into Amaru, because this is what's it called? America comes from Amaru. Let's see what Amaru is, right? Amaru is a district in northern Uganda. Oh, nope, this is not right. Of America, let's see. So Amaru or Amaruk means land of the west. Because we know when the land was disposed, it was disposed at what? North, south, east, and west. Disposed at all these. But we have to understand that our enemies already have what's called plans to overcome us. Because the true north, south, east, and west, right, has been tripped up. It actually has been switched. So if we switch those, if we switch the north, south, the original south is actually north. So America will really sit at the southeast, because the real east is America. So America sits at the southeast. And this is what they do, because if America sits on the north, why do they call Mississippi and other states that's down? We call it the south. Because originally, and in South Carolina, right, where you find South Carolina is really north. And then North Carolina is really south. Right there, they are that you know where the real north and really the real south is. The south is Antarctic. I mean, the north is Antarctic. And then we have the south, which is the top of what? Granada, or what we call it Canada, or Babylon. This is where the land of Abraham traveled, which is Ur. The land of the west, the land of milk and honey, virants of Amarukia, America, Amaruka. And I know I've been in Egypt, right? I'm still in Egypt right now, but I notice the people out here, when you speak of America, they'll say, or Amaruka, right? It still points up what it means, Amaruka or America. Only the English or the Europeanized, which is in their system, we only call it America. But other nations will call it what? Amaruka. And it's powerful because Amaruka means land of west, land of milk and honey. The meaning of America, the name America is primarily a gender neutral. The name of English, which means home ruler, from the same roots of Ameri and Ameri, America, right? Or what's called the two names of America that could have been received before the arrival of the Europeans were Zunia, of the Caribbean origin, and Abaya Yala, the Kuna people of Paneum, right? So the origin name of Amaru. Amaru has roots both in Quechua, indigenous South and Andes in South America, and classical language of India. And Quechua, Amaru means serpent or snake. Wow, this is what we're getting into, because the original name of America was called the land of El Amaru, right? So El Amaru, the land of God of Dragon, right? This is what it is. It's the dragon. And this is where you also get the name of Yahweh for the dragon, right? Serpent, dragon, and Inca. If you know, in their religions, right? In Mexico and down there, they believe in what's called the dragon, right? Or the serpent, right? That they say is the land of the west, or the land of the dragon, the land of the serpent. Let's see. Let's go deeper and let's find out. So, methodology, the Andean civilizations of South America is Amaru or Katira, or Aymara, which is a mystical serpent or dragon in Ica. Amaru is a huge double-headed serpent that goes underground in the bottom of the lakes. Right? So we're going to stop right there. And now we're going to go look at... It's powerful that said that, right? So this is a large lake that's, well, what? Underground or in the bottom of the lakes, right? So, let's see something. So let's go to Bible Hub real quick. And we're going to look at Egypt's judgment, right? Where is Egypt? Because there's a false motion going on. Now, we have seen a lot of information. We find out that in this year that we found out that Egypt artifacts in Colorado, very shocking. And then we find out, oh, the fake Egypt, what they like to say, is what? Over here. So let me let you know something. Egypt and Mitzrayim is two different places, two different things. Egypt is owned by original blacks. It's hard for you to understand. You can look at the big nose, big eyes. You can look at the similar features of a Negro, and you can tell. So let's look at Egypt's judgment. And anybody can tell that Egypt, this is why Egypt was Shemitic. Ain't Shemitic. Wait, no. Egypt's judgment, right? Okay. Judgment. Let's look at it. So I think it was Ezekiel. What chapter was it? Let's see. Let's go Egypt the snake. Let's see. Actually, let's just get it quicker. So let me pause real quick. I have to find the scripture. I'll be right back.